10-Minute Jazz Lesson Podcast, episode 437. Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 437 of the 10-Minute Jazz Lesson Podcast. This is the last one for 2024. Since this is coming out after Christmas, I hope everybody is having a wonderful holiday season and gearing up for the new year. So we're going to finish in style. We are going to do the last in our series of this etude that we're writing. And this is going to complete the circuit. This is going to be 32 measures of material. And if you've been keeping up, if you've been kind of playing along, I hope that you're coming into this episode having 24 bars of material, 100% underneath your fingers, in your ears, and that you can pull it off pretty much perfectly. Now we're going to add that last 8 bars, and you'll be playing an entire 32 bars of material that you learned by ear that you can now play from memory. That is really no small feat. So for any of you out there that have actually done the work and are actually preparing to be able to play this entire thing, congratulations. This is really, really going to help you with your oral memory, your actual memory, your technique, your vocabulary, your articulation, your note length. That's the beauty of this kind of work is it really helps with everything. So really good job if you're one of those people. All right, let's dive into it. So here is the final 8 bars of material. I am going to play it on piano and on saxophone. I'll probably do piano first and then saxophone second. And we'll do it at a nice medium tempo here. How about 120? All right, here it is. Keys and saxophone, last 8 bars of material. Okay, so there you have it. Kind of a fun last 8 bars. I didn't make it insanely complicated. So actually, it shouldn't take you that long to get this last 8 bars together. But remember, the big challenge now is going to be after you learn that 8 bars, you got to add it to the rest of the material. And again, if you've been keeping up, it really shouldn't be that hard, right? Because you should have that first 24 just totally down pat, memorized, all of that good stuff. So really all you have to do is tack this last 8 bars onto it once you know it and you feel comfortable with it and you can pull it off, okay? So here is the entire etude on saxophone, actually with a backing track, which is something that we haven't done yet. I'm still not going to tell you what the form is. I think what I'll do is for the Patreon members, I'll reveal that and we can have a little bit of a discussion. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Because remember, we're not looking to unpack everything. We simply need to be okay with learning this by ear, being able to play it, and leaving it at that. Believe me, if you don't know what the changes are that all this material is over, in the long run, it is not going to harm you whatsoever. And sometimes we need to stop that part of our brain from showing up, right? We need to have it be okay that we're just learning some stuff. We're playing our instrument. We are recreating characteristic jazz sounds, and just leave it at that and walk away from it and be like, that's okay. That's totally fine that we just walked away from it at that point without doing any hardcore analysis or taking licks and putting them in all 12 keys. We just don't need to be doing that. with everything. Okay. So again, it doesn't matter. I will reveal it on Patreon just for funsies. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And to tell you the truth, there's no groundbreaking vocabulary in this. It's all like very, very straightforward. But here it is with a backing track of the underlying progression, all 32 bars, a little bit faster. All right, so there you have it. Please be able to play that entire thing. Really, any tempo is fine, but if you want to get it to that tempo, that would be great. That would just like cap everything off. That's 144 BPM, which I think is a great tempo to be playing that entire thing. Okay, that's going to do it for this year. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for making it such a great year. I love making these episodes for you, and just the participation and the feedback I get, all of your support on Patreon. It just means the world to me, and it makes sure that this stuff is going to keep happening. So thank you for being a part of this. I hope you had a fantastic year. And we're going to carry on into 2025 with more jazz education material, because especially in 2025, we need it. Music is something that makes us happy, and studying music is such a worthwhile pursuit. And we need more of this happening in the world as it stands today. So again, just a big thank you for being part of my little world. Again, if you want to join up to the Patreon, that would be a fantastic thing to do at the end of the year. And then, 2025, you're going to get all the materials from all of these episodes, and you are going to be able to improve very, very quickly. And you're going to have some help and guidance along the way. So you can find out all the information about that by going to our website, 10minutejazzlesson.com, click on one of the Patreon banners, or go to patreon.com and search for the 10-Minute Jazz Lesson Podcast. Shout out to some new members this week here at the end of the year. Thank you to Ken and Helmut. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I hope I am. And of course, to everybody over there that's been supporting us for weeks, months, even years at this point. Thank you. We could not do this without you. And at the end of the year here, I am very, very grateful. Hope everybody has a fantastic new year, and we'll see you soon with another episode. All right, everybody, have a good one. Bye.